Greetings for 4th of July. Greetings. Cheers. Really don't know what that means at this point. Never really been a big 4th of July person. What with, the true story of the history of this country, even more so today. I don't even know what this day is supposed to mean. So anyway, be lots of blowing up going on today and tonight, like it was last night. Unless you get rained out, we'll see. Cheers. So just right quick, the most recent disc that I've gotten from Martin Archer at Discus Music, these all come out tomorrow. Harpsichords, the latest Ron Kane Martin Archer Axis, and Martin Archer and Walt Shaw. I just want to state that for folks who may be indeed interested. Man, I wish I could get that to... But these are the 3 of their latest releases. The label does not disappoint, especially if you're a jazz listener or a deep listener or a curious listener. Discus Music will do the trick for you. Got a few more sales. Thank you. And the one, World is Burning, as I say in the past, I forward that to Pittsburgh and you'll get the CD from the label in Pittsburgh, World is Burning. I've got plenty of these. Be happy to sign one for you. You could do well to have this music. You could also honor me and my upcoming birthday on Sunday. Sunday is my 69th birthday, and it'd be a nice gift to me to sell you this music or something out of my digital archives, which is the main thing I did yesterday. I dubbed a couple of cassettes, which is a long time, because the first thing is you have to dub it in real time, so the cassette has to play all the way through, and then you edit, and it's pleasing. I may do some more today. We'll see. It is time consuming, but that's how I am. Once I get started, that's how I'm able to make music as well as I do when I decide to. I just go for it. But in the past, when I did this, I would not put everything on the tape, on the CD. This time everything is going on. So it's a real archive of the tape intact. And I was listening back to some of the stuff last night. It's been a long time since I've listened to some of this stuff. Some of it is real amateur, and other stuff is like, yeah, this still feels good. So in other music news, some stuff that got played besides my work yesterday. Ermin Schmidt of Cannes, Villa Wunderbar, a selection, 12 solo works and 19 soundtrack pieces curated by Wim Wenders, the film director. This is fantastic. 3 album set. 3 or 4. I have to actually look now. I know it's 3 albums. Ermin Schmidt from Cannes, the keyboardist. This is fantastic. 4 albums, yes. So I have a whole nother record. I played almost 3 sides of this. 4 records. Wow. And side A starts off excellent. Dream Bite, just killer. And the variety of sounds on here and compositions is excellent. You know, Can, as you know, are one of the world's greatest bands historically, and Ermin Schmidt is a big part of that. And that high degree of creativity and craftsmanship and imagination is throughout this album. It's on clear vinyl too. It's actually a good looking, nice. That's nice. That's nice. What else? I listened to some Roba. I was into the R's. Roba, saxophone. Long on Logic. Compositions by Fred Frith, Henry Kaiser, and Roba. And if you know those names and if they're of interest to you, you'll love this, as I do. Horn arrangements that are straight ahead, and then there's parts where it's lighthearted, and there's parts where you can hear where, okay, now they're improvising. They're just taking this where they want to go. Hadn't played this in quite a while. This is really good. Long on Logic, Roba. Next to it is, let me see if I can say it right, Il Rovescio della Medaglia. Some kind of metal. Io Como Io. This is more hard rocking than RDM, which Contamination. That album, that one is I think a little better known. But I wanted to get into this. This is kind of clunky. It's like it's got that singing. I don't sing Italian, so it's a little. It's like okay. But what's cool is these types of songs. It's like, well, this isn't Led Zeppelin. This isn't this. It's a hard rock sound, but it doesn't sound English or American at all. Which that alone makes it interesting to me. I played both sides, enjoyed it. So I was in the R's, and so I played me some Roxy music. The first thing I played was this, because I just have it as part of the collection, the High Road Live Musique Roxy. I think this is terrible. Okay, I really like Roxy music, but it's like, you know, they took some commercial turns, and it's like the joke was over, and it's like, but I can't take this seriously. This I think is really pretty awful compared to their other stuff. And so I had to play something good by Roxy Music to get that out of my palate. It's like, yuck. So I played Siren. And this is a great album. This is back when the original idea, which is tongue-in-cheek, was still going on. Because it's got the pop moves with Love is the Drug, with this wry sense of humor. And this kind of like, we're poking fun at ourselves, especially with Brian Ferry's voice, what he does on some of these songs. He's like, he's going over the top and really being kind of silly, which makes it cool. I like this album a lot. Whirlwind, that's very cool. Both Ends Burning, and then my favorite off the album is Nightingale. Really enjoyed this yesterday. And the last thing I played yesterday was this early Terje Rypdal from Norway, Bleak House. This starts with a blues, but it gets better. It's like you get past that blues crap. I don't need to hear Mr. Rypdal from Norway trying to play the blues. It's number 2, Wes, is when things start to really take off. And this is really cool. This is way early, before ECM days, 1968, and even back then, Jan Garbarek was playing with him on this album, and John Christensen is on one song here, or a couple songs. Yeah, several songs. Good stuff. I quite like this guitarist, Terj Ripdahl. If you don't know his work, that's what actually got played yesterday. I'll keep it kind of short today because I don't want to just go on and on about the current political state, but it's really stained everything. It's really tainted the airwaves, the psyche of the nation. It's not in my imagination, is it, folks? These are weird times. Who knows? Who knew that the 4th of July, what it meant, would be on such shaky ground at this time? But that's where that's at. So the last thing I'll say is happy 4th. But on the 7th of July, that's my birthday, Sunday. And it'd be great if you got some of my music. I'll leave the link.